Hey everyone, James Reeves, AutoGuide.com here at Sema 2025. Going to take you on a bit of a wild journey because we're going to look at the most unusual cars from Sema this year, starting with this one. Our Sema 2025 coverage is sponsored by Hagerty. Along with providing insurance for special cars, Hagerty is home to Hagerty Drivers Club, Marketplace, Hagerty Media, and events like the Amelia, Radwood, and more. Learn more at Hagerty.com. Yeah, tell me about it, guys. What is this?
1973 Dodge D200 Sportsman van. This exact van was in a magazine in 1976, and the current owner of it, who works at Tyree and is the head of marketing, he's been trying to get his hands on this van for a couple years. He finally made it successful, and then Nick spent the last 6 weeks just tearing it up. Nick did 98% of everything on it. I just kind of showed him the ropes. And then we drove it back here chasing scooters. So I did a thing for Sema Cares where we rode those scooters from Michigan to here, and he was our chase vehicle.
Tell me, what was that experience like, being in this thing for 6 weeks?
It's like nothing I've ever done before. 6 weeks in this thing, 6,000 miles across the country and back.
Would you rather sleep under an overpass?
There's been times.
This obviously caught my eye. This is a Volkswagen, and honestly, Henry, I'm not much of a Volkswagen guy. What is this before we talk about what you've done to it? What is it?
So this is a 1950 Hambler, which is a coach-built Volkswagen that was commissioned by Volkswagen to build as a two-door roadster. So that's the uniqueness of it. There's only about 130 of them in the world out of 696. One of my clients brought it to me and he said, let's just build something that's unique, that's not redundant,
right?
And we want to make it into an Outlaw. And we utilized the original engine, we put a max supercharger on it.
Okay.
So we kept it, aesthetically we kept it original, but we made it a little bit Outlaw.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car, and you did this work?
Yes, we did. Nut and bolt restoration.
How long did that take?
About 3 years. I mean, we would make it as original as possible and keep the aesthetics, how the car came out of the factory, but give it a little different look to it, that's period correct.
What do you think you're pushing here? 800 horsepower, 900?
26.
So Henry wins the award for one of the most unique cars that we've seen at the show, but also by far the lowest horsepower. Talking about weird cars here at Sema 2025, I've got the Dutch Destroyer behind me. This is a little bit like, I don't know, Oklahoma meets Mad Max. This is apparently Amish themed. I looked at it and I was like, I wonder what they have against people from Amsterdam. This company's based in a thoroughly Amish community, and so it's a reference apparently to the Amish. So if you're about to hit your Rumspringa, then this might be your vehicle, the Dutch Destroyer with the fringe on top. Yeah, tell me what you told me. How'd you make this?
So it's a 79 El Camino. I put it on a C6 Corvette chassis. Then I have a fiberglass shop, so I made all the wide body kits, all the plugs and everything for the wide body, all the molds, and then everything from the doors forward is made to kind of resemble SS Monte Carlo, but fit this and fit the wide body. So it's like I wanted it to look like one of the renderings, but in real life,
Talk to me about the engine.
So it's a LS3, a little bit of head work, nothing crazy, but the intake is the Redo Racing from Australia. I wanted pipes sticking through the hood. I wanted it to look like GM made a race car in the 80s, you know what I mean? Like,
you should be proud of yourself, Matt. This is a work of art.
It's a 1948 Diamond T 404. Found the cab body. It was an original tanker fuel truck. Got the truck, just took the cab. I just wanted the front end off it. Porter built me a full custom one-off frame, a couple of years in the making. Got a drive axle, tag axle, full air ride suspension, all on airlift. Motor was built by a gentleman named Don out in Colorado. Got some Garrett compound turbo setup. We did a P-pump, 24 valve Cummins in there, making about 700, 800 horsepower. We're still playing with the tune element a little bit. Custom intercooler was completely built. Plumbing, everything was Arizona High Test out of Phoenix. I gave them my vision. I said, hey, here's what I want. These are the wheels I want. Here's what I want it to look like. and let's see if we could execute it. Something different, something cool that you can take to a show that not everybody sees every day. I'm pretty happy with the way it's coming out, and the response here is
No, the response is tremendous. I mean, this is everyone stopping. I mean, I'm sure we were just filming this interview with you, and like 100 people walk in front of the camera because everybody's stopping to look at this. So congratulations, Tony. This is a hell of a build. Guys, stay tuned. We're bringing you more from SEMA 2025. Take care.